Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, President of the ECOWAS Network of Electoral Commissions. I can use this? Ah, great. Thank you so much. And thank you very much for your kind words and warm welcome. Ambassador Ketil Carlsen, the European Union Ambassador to Nigeria and ECOWAS. ECOWAS President Jean-Claude Brouilly, ably represented here by Francis Oke. Nothemba Shipuya, President of the Electoral Commission Forum of Southern African Development Community and Chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Namibia. Distinguished Ambassador, representatives of the diplomatic mission and international organizations, Honorable Chairperson and other officials of the Electoral Commission of ECOWAS and SADC. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, it is a pleasure to be here in Abuja and to have the unique opportunity to address you on this important occasion offered via the founding of the European Union and via the component 1 of the EU program in support of the democratic governance of Nigeria that ECES has the honor of implementing. And as a European and as an ECES President, I am particularly honored to be here today. This occasion of the Electoral Management Bodies Conference of the ECOWAS Network of Electoral Commission ECONEC and Electoral Commission Forum of Southern Africa Development Community will explore, as everybody who preceded me here already said, the opportunities and challenges in the use of technologies in elections. Technology is by now an integral part of our society. Technology and ICT facilitate interconnection of people and help them to evolve and stay connected, both to each other and to all parts of the world. But, and this was also mentioned before this morning, above all in elections, technology is almost always met also with skepticism and some resistance. The introduction of technology and ICT in electoral democratic process is therefore not a given. There are pros and cons in using technical aids, including in terms of costs, but overall, it is meant to deliver higher precision and accuracy, make each operation traceable, and deliver higher reliability, meaning that the same operation can be undertaken by someone else, and it would generate the exact same result. Hence, ICT are meant to mitigate, to a certain extent, human errors. Technology and ICT in election has been seen, therefore, both as a facilitator and as a spoiler. Let us, however, remember that ICT is not always highly complex or high-tech. Using an Excel sheet to tabulate election results counts as an ICT aid, but so does using biometric voter registration kits or dedicated satellite transmission of results. The overall perception of the quality of the electoral process plays in when it comes to how the introduction of technology and ICT are being received. But this is only one part of the game. The perception of an impartial and competent electoral management body is a precondition for technology to be perceived as an aid and to the perfection of the electoral process. In these last months, all over the world, we have heard about how ICT can be used to influence the election results. We who are here today represent largely administrators of electoral process and experts, and we deal with the process itself, not with its outcome. But our work will be judged by the credibility of the results, and therefore we have to focus on the measures that can be adopted and put in place to foster the public perception that ICT and technology is useful to deliver credible election results. Against this background, we are really, really pleased that participants from 36 African countries and international electoral experts across the globe are here to explore this opportunity and challenges, addressing a whole range of critical issues in the use of technology during, after the elections. And this is, of course, done with the aim of strengthening the credibility, integrity, and transparency of the electoral process, particularly in ECOWAS and SADC countries. We hope that conference participants will make use of this forum to review recent trends in the use of election technologies and assess its impact on electoral process in the last 3 decades. It is my hope, it is our hope, that deliberations and shared experience at the conference will help to look at the technology and ICT in an holistic way. This includes identifying strategies to support EMBs in adopting sustainable new technologies in elections, jointly review emerging trends and potential and real risks of technologies in election, and lastly, to reflect and adapt into the possible advances in electoral technologies in the next decades. We have to be aware that the wealth of experience of this conference will hold is unique. So we all have in these 3 days a major responsibility to generate some broad conclusions pertinent for the African continent, but also beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, the global interconnectedness and the technology that technology enables is especially valuable when it comes to dissemination of knowledge and capacitation. That's why I would like to take this occasion to inform you that ECES has partnered with one of the most reputed universities in Europe, namely the Santa Anna University of Pisa, that delivers the unique Master of Electoral Policy and Administration in collaboration with International IDEA and the United Nations Institute for Training and Research. This partnership will allow, among other things, EMB personnel from countries where ECES is implementing projects to enroll and attend the entire MEPA and through MEPA or individual modules, if agreed, between the ENB and the donors of ECES projects. A few more words now about ECES. ECES is a non-for-profit private foundation headquartered in Brussels with a global remit. ECES has been supporting electoral processes in vast parts of the world, but have hitherto focused its support on Africa and Middle East in the last 8 years and implemented activities in 35 countries. ECES stands on 2 legs: our European approach to electoral cycle support that emphasizes on transparency, inclusivity, cost effectiveness, and our experiences, but also founders, are strongly anchored to the African continent. ECES work following a strategy called the European Response to Electoral Cycle Support, EUREX. This is a, we believe, innovative delivery mechanism to implement electoral and democratic system activities that are consistent with European values and European Union policies and targets, the implementation of the recommendation of EU election observation missions. EUREX adopts an inclusive approach towards a wide range of electoral stakeholders in order to ensure comprehensive and sustainable actions, and it is built to help, to prevent, to mitigate and manage electoral-related conflicts. ECES is committed to its work in supporting electoral management bodies and all electoral stakeholders to improve electoral processes with the tools available to us. ECES sees conflict prevention and management as something that must be mainstreamed in near all electoral support activities. As a final remark, ECES wishes to assure participants of our readiness to collaborate with EMBs in the SADC and ECOWAS country, not only on issues of technologies in elections, but for the full range of delivering tailored electoral assistance. While looking forward to fruitful deliberation at the conference, it is my hope that the conference will bring us into a new era of cross-country and continental collaboration in the conduct of free, fair, and credible elections. Thank you very much indeed for your attention.